Birds fly in the high, you know how I feel. Sunny in the sky, you know how I feel. Reeds drifting on by, you know how I feel.
Hi, I am Mario Mendes and this is Just Listen. Gregory Porter's album Water is an album of protest and love, according to Gregory Porter himself. He showed already at this debut recording his songwriting talent. The album was released in May 2010 by MOTEMA label. Right from the start, Gregory Porter was recognized as an important new voice in jazz vocal history. The album earned Porter Best Jazz Vocal Grammy nomination, quite rare for a debut recording. According to New York Times, Gregory Porter has most of what you want in a male jazz singer, and maybe a thing or two you didn't know you wanted. First 3 tracks are Porter's own, just as 4 more later on the album. The first composition, Illusion, is a captivating experience of loss and recovery, where author tries to move on from the desperate feeling of the lost lover through simple housework, like planting flowers, checking weather. Accompanied only by piano, Porter sings just beautifully. You can feel in his voice the struggle to get the life back together. Just stunning performance.
Like bare feet on hot concrete, we have come to some division based on pain from bad decisions, just like clothespin.
Next song, Pretty, is also written by Porter and tells about the brown-eyed girl who changed his life for good. Apparently, she is a drummer and a singer, at least that is how the words of the song go. Porter sings with very uplifting tone, supported by strong saxophone and trombone lines.
Caravan, lentils and rice, seasoned with spice. Well, when you go, better when you do. You'll see a brown-eyed girl who changed my world.
Next is Porter's song called A Magic Cup. As Porter explained the song himself, there is this coffee shop in Brooklyn owned by Porter's brother. Porter would go there every morning and there was, in his words, a lovely young lady working behind the counter. And every morning she would make him a cup of coffee with caramel and chocolate and whipped cream, all kinds of stuff. So he decided to make a song about it, and as he said, this song is dedicated either to coffee or to that young lady. The tune is driven by drummers Emmanuel Harold's quick pace. This uplifting song features also a nice trumpet solo.
I just can't stop thinking about you. All day long I can't do without you. Grinding beans and steaming cream, 'cause you're my magic girl. Every day and every way, 'cause you're my magic girl. You are a good time, make me feel nice.
Gregory Porter grew up in poverty. He was the youngest of 8 children his mother had. Father left them when Porter was born. In standard Skylark, Porter's voice shows beautiful color and control. Piano is most prominent companion to Porter's voice here, as other musicians provide late-night feel background. Trumpet is again soloing, enhancing warm evening atmosphere, of which this performance of Porter reminds me of.
Haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music.
Black Nile is the next composition on the album. It was composed and recorded by tenor saxophonist Wayne Shorter for his 1964 album Night Dreamer. As Shorter explained the composition, he tried to get a flowing feeling like a depiction of a river route. In his interpretation, Gregory Porter gives energetic performance, showing there is well-controlled power and volume in his voice when needed. The bending, swinging hard, and whole track is the most intense one on the album.
used to be hey, hey, hey.
On Wisdom, 6th track, I must say I prefer instrumental part of this track more than Porter's voice, which sounds a little out of focus. Not with his skill, but regarding what he tries to accomplish. On the other hand, James Spaulding brings wonderful saxophone solo, followed by Chip Crawford on piano, energizing the whole composition. One of Porter's originals is next on the album. It is a song called 1960 What. It talks about repeated racial violence, or as he put it in words explaining the song, whether it's Martin Luther King, Rodney King, or the shooting of any young person, it's that feeling of injustice that sparks emotion when people feel their rights aren't being respected. Take a look at this inspired live performance of this song.
What? 1960 who? 1960 what? 1960 who? 19. Hey, the motor city is burning. That ain't right. 1960 what? 1960 who? 1960 what? 1960 who? 19. Great God Almighty, the motor city's burning. That ain't right. There was a man, voice of a people, standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Hotel. Shots rang out. Ooh. Well, I guess it was a gun. He was the only one to fall down, y'all. That ain't right. Then his people scream, ain't no need for sunlight, ain't no need for moonlight, ain't no need for street lights, burning real bright. Some folks say we go on fight, 'cause it's a thing that ain't right. 1960 what? 1960 who? 1960 what? 1960 who? 1960 what? The motor city's burning. Great God Almighty, the motor city's burning. Won't somebody help me? Great God Almighty, great God Almighty.
In the old standard, but beautiful, Porter again shows how subtle he can get with his velvet baritone. With only piano as support, everything relies on Porter's performance, and it's a delight to hear him on this well-known popular song performed by Nat King Cole, Billie Holiday, Shirley Horn, Carmen McRae, and many other iconic singers of the past.
But beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I would never let.
Lonely One is a sad love song written by Porter. Grandiose percussion work that surrounds Porter's voice and tasteful saxophone melody makes it one of the most memorable songs on the album.
And bruised your grace with friends, it'll be okay. The lonely one is here.
His mother on her deathbed made him promise to follow his dream. Although Porter planned to finish school and seek municipality employment, his mother told him, "Gregory, singing is one of the best things you do. Don't forget about that." Also telling him, "Sing, baby, sing." Often speaking about his mother, Porter said, "I'm very proud of my mother. She was an extraordinary woman. She keeps creeping up in my music, and I love that. I love that." Here is a short clip where he speaks about his mother, the greatest influence in his life, and, as it appears, a foreteller of his musical success.
First of all, she's in all of my lyrics. So if you like my lyrics, then you love her.
No.
Her optimism. But she said, "Gregory, your talent will make room for you at the seat of royalty." And we used to laugh at her. We were like, but now that I perform at the Royal Albert Hall in the presence of royalty, she was right. She predicted Royal Albert Hall. We didn't even know what it was or where it was.
No. Really?
Because a hall for me was a hallway. So I was like, Royal Albert Hall? You know, I was like, what hallway am I going to be singing in?
Words, Royal Albert Hall.
She said Royal Albert Hall.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Well, she knew of it. I didn't know of it. But she...
And to address his always present hat, in an interview for Jazz Weekly, Gregory Porter said, "I've had some surgery on my skin, so this has been my look for a little while and will continue to be for a while longer. People recognize me by it now, and it is what it is." Take a listen to this album and other newer albums of Gregory Porter. I'm sure you will enjoy them. Thank you for watching.